Have you ever woke up and wondered what was wrong with you? You knew you wanted to be elsewhere, that there was more to life than the life you were living, more than the bills you were paying, the job you were keeping. Look to the horizon, to the sunsets. Your answer is there. Put your feet on the ground and take a deep breath and step into the nomadic lifestyle. You will not regret it. Hi everybody. So this video has to do with 30 amp or 50 amp. This is take two. My camera died. Anyhow, we're going to talk today about the difference between 30 amp rigs and 50 amp rigs. If you're in a van, you probably have 110, so this may not apply to you. When you have, and most of your 30 amp rigs are older rigs. Halo is a 2005, and she has two huge ACs, and you probably think, oh, lucky Tammy, right? She's going to stay cool this summer. Not the fact. My rig is set up to where I can't even run both of my ACs. If I want to run my AC in the living room, I cannot run the one in the bedroom. As a matter of fact, this rig comes with a bypass switch that I have to actually turn on to shut all power off to the front AC to run the bedroom AC. But I'm going to give you a few little tricks to help you along your way. You know, most RV parks, the newer ones and new RV resorts, are running 50 amps. You are more than able at having a 30 amp rig to be able to hook into a 50 amp box. All you need is what they call is a pony. There's your 30 amp plug from your house into their 50 amp power box. Do I recommend going from a 50 to a 30? Absolutely not, guys. I would not do it. I would not do it. I would not do it. But these also come in very handy for other things. When I was running my generator, I had plugs that were 50 amp, 30 amp, and 110s. My first rig, my Class C, was actually a 30 amp, just like Halo, and she was a 2007, guys. But Betty Sue, this was her house plug. It had 3 outies. And I would plug that into something that had a 110 and plug it into my generator because I have a huge construction site generator. I have 6 110 plugs on it, I have 2 30 amp plugs on it, and I have a 50 amp plug. I would suggest not to use the 110 if you're using a generator to run your house. If you can do a 30 to a 50 and you can get an adjustment, a pony. Would I suggest taking your 50 amp to 30 amp? No. Simply because it's not enough to run, if you have a 50 amp, to run both ACs. Because your 50 amps let you run both ACs at one time. Now with that being said, I had no clue the difference between a 50 amp and a 30 amp RV. Like I told you guys, when I hit the road, I was clueless. Everything I learned by trial and error. And that's okay because it all stuck. But if you can have a little bit of knowledge beforehand, it will give you an idea of what you'll need and what you may be spending. Hence, that's the reason I gave you guys the tire and the battery videos. But I want to tell you something. My bedroom AC is as big as my living room AC. The area in which it cools is a very small bedroom. Maybe the bathroom and the shower area. It's just, it'll freeze me out. In order to run that while I'm sleeping, I have to leave all doors open so that it can come in and cool the living room down a little bit. And with that being said, it's really hard to adjust. If you got people on your couch, in your living room and in the bedroom and you're someplace hot, somebody's going to be warm. I would employ floor fans because if you're in a 30 amp, there's no way you're going to be able to run both ACs at the same time. With that being said, I have found little tricks, you guys, even when I was out boondocking, to help keep the heat down in my RV. One of the tricks I'm going to tell you right now is this stuff. This is the longest length that it comes in. It comes in shorter lengths. You can buy it by the foot. You can buy it by the roll. You can get it at Home Depot. You can get it at Lowe's. You can get it at Ace Hardware. The cheapest I found it was Home Depot. You can cut it to fit to where you just stick it in there. I would always mark what window it belongs in. But even out boondocking, I had this stuff for my windows. And the side that the sun was coming in, I know I'm rushing through this. My camera already shut off once. The side that the sun was coming in, I would put this up. And I have to tell you guys, the other day, when it was 105 out here, my house was a cool 76 degrees. How did I do that? I turned on my front AC. I shut the door that will shut off the bathroom, the shower, the vanity in the bedroom, and I shut the bedroom slider as well to keep the cold air out here. There's little tricks you can learn, and this is one little trick I've learned to keep the area that I'm in nice and cool. Just saying. Now, like I said, if you are having people in all the rooms sleeping, it could be hard during the day, at night, keeping everybody cool. The difference between your 50 amps and your 30 amps is usually age of your coach. Now, a lot of mobile home parks, RV resorts, they're not taking rigs that are over 10 years old. But don't let that deter you from being a camp worker, because as long as your rig fits into their establishment. My rig is a 2005. I fit just fine in here with $1 million rigs because it is not an eyesore. My rig has been well maintained. My yard is maintained. So remember, don't let the age of your RV deter you from applying for that camp working job. You know, most of your boxes in any RV resort, campsite, any place that provides an electrical box is going to have a 30 and 50 amp out. If they don't, there are things to help you. Again, I would never go from a 50 amp to a 30. I'd go from a 30 to a 50 in a heartbeat, and I have. Would I go to a 110? Absolutely not in an RV park. Running a generator, you can do it. I did it. I probably shouldn't have, but I didn't ever have no problems. I have to stress, guys, that, again, these are tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. And they're important. Important tips. So if you have a generator and you have an RV and you're not using your onboard generator, you can absolutely use a plug like this. And it's going to be a female on this side where you plug your house into your 30 amp. And the outie is going to either be a 110 or whatever you've chosen. Again, you can buy these in different sizes, different lengths. You can get that to be an innie and that to be an outie. You can get these in such an array of, you can get them just to extend if you're not close enough. But each and every box is going to come with a 110 outlet. Do I suggest ever going from a 30 to a 50 to a 110? Absolutely not. You will not run anything in your house. But the 110 outside is for an electric grill. It's for charging a battery, charging your scooter. Mine's a gas. Putting up lights. The 110 outside is there for your use. It's just not wise to connect your house to it. It's different with a generator. Anyway, guys, I cannot run on 30 amps my AC, my microwave, and my coffee pot at the same time. Now, I can run my AC and my coffee pot, my AC and my microwave, but the three of them will blow a breaker. I cannot run my hair dryer with the AC, coffee pot, and or microwave on. It'll blow a breaker. So it's best to know the amperage of your stuff in your house. What your coffee pot takes, your microwave, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, I hope this helped. I'm sorry I had to rush through it again. This is take 2 My new camera died. I had to recharge it and do it again. Remember to love yourselves, because if you don't love you, nobody's going to love you. It's just a fact. I want to thank all my subscribers, new and old alike. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, and share. And have a blessed day. And I'll see you next time. I really hope this helped. Bye-bye.